Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my channel and welcome to Lumber Tycoon 2. And yes, I'm actually making a morning video today. Let me just get rid of these things so they don't distract us. I actually had somebody ask me a question about how do I make a door bridge. So I'm going to cover it one more time just because I can. If you want to watch it, great. If you want to watch one of my old ones, that's fine too. I am changing the technique a little bit, and I'll tell you what that slight change is if you're interested. First thing I would suggest you do is do prep work. Get yourself ready. As you can see, I got a glass door. That is an absolute requirement. It must be on the bottom, and it must be laid down horizontally, not vertically like this. And I'll show you down here. Here's my door. Let's swing this. Let's swing this closed. Come on, you can do it. Thank you. And E move B. I'll tell you what that does later. The E move B. So that makes my door together, and this was my previous video on how to make a door bridge. So as you can see, it lays down. When this is over, I said over, in this slot here, this is going to be a bridge to cut across the river so I don't have to use the drawbridge. But this is a project that's right now on hold. Then this, if you recall, was in my previous video on how to do this. Well, not my previous video, but my previous video on how to do this. Probably a couple of months ago. Anyway, getting back up here, as you can see, I have a little bit of experience building drawbridges. And apparently somebody else does too. Who is that? I don't know. But anyway, like I said, first thing you do is do some prep work. Get yourself a glass door, or two or three, depending on how wide you want it. If you want it wide enough to drive a vehicle over, like you want to build a bridge to get over to here to go get the goldwood, I would recommend 3 glass doors and make it a minimum of 5 doors wide. And I'll show you what I mean by that in a minute too. Got to remember, each glass door, when laid down horizontally, will support 2 doors vertically. So if you think about it, 3 glass doors will support 6 rows of doors. Build a minimum of 5 to get across. Again, do some more prep work. Get ladders ready. Get doors ready. What I would suggest, until you feel comfortable doing this, is do only a few at a time and until you're comfortable with the process and how to lay the doors down. Because if you try and do it and build, let's say, 80 doors up and then find out you screwed up on the 3rd door, guess what? You got to do the whole thing over. So even if you're good at this, I would recommend you don't do more than 15 or 20 doors at a time. Test it, then move on to the next 15 or 20 doors. Test it. A little bit more time consuming, yeah, I know, but that would be my recommendation until you are like 100% comfortable with doing this. So first thing you got to do is you got to figure out where you want to put your glass door, where you want to start your bridge. As you can see up here, I have one bridge started here. I have another bridge started at this level. This one up here is right in the right slot. It lays across all of this and gets me over to that, well, close to that island to go get the yellow wood. Then you got a long plank from the bridge to the island to get to the island, but it gets you close. This lower one here is for the slot over here where this guy is. No, it's the one right here, this slot. And that's my palmwood bridge. As you can see, my palmwood bridge up here has steps to go out, and the other one has steps to go down. This brings it down to like water level, close to ground level, so you don't have to jump and, you know. Anyway, but going back to what I was saying, first things first, glass door. Obviously, we do not want to put it up vertically like I just did, like a dum-dum. So let's move. So you gotta figure out, like I said, where you want to lay your door. And I'm screwing this up. Where did you just go? I lost my door. You believe that? Wow, that thing just disappeared on me. Thankfully, I have a spare door. Either that or... Oh, no, I got hit with lag. Wow, there it is. Wow. You know who's doing it between me? Oh, him loading in. He's doing a lag. Alright, let's turn, rotate. And I ain't going to stick the door here. And I put it down upside down. This is what happens when you don't pay attention to what you're doing. So the door has to go down. The side that would be the hinges needs to touch the ground. The doorknob needs to go up. What I have been doing in the past, and I'm going to show you what I did in the past. Out. I used to go and get a small floor and then stick it like right here. Come on. Why aren't you turning, rotating? Oh, come on. This leg's killing me. Oh, there we go. So what I was doing is I used to put the doorknob, put it here like this. And I keep screwing that up. And then I would put my first set of doors up against that. And this was an error, so let's get rid of this error. Wow. This server is laggy right now. See, and I just destroyed my floor. Oh, man, the lag is killing me. Come on, walk, dude. Man, a lag. Lag. Look at this guy. He's loading in again. He must be doing some glitch building. Let's try this again. Let's get rid of this. So that's what I used to do, is I used to put that piece there, and then I'd come over here and close the door, and then I'd start building my pieces against that. I came up with a different idea, and I'm going to try it right now. And I'm going to move away from the hole I just made in my floor. Rotate, turn. Come on. Is that the right way? Yeah. We'll put that there. Okay, we're going to turn it so it hinges the other way. Just because actually I need it right side up like this for the moment. So what I want to do is I want to try this idea. No. Man. So what I want to do is I want to take two of these. Let's rotate, turn. I want to get these vertical. There we go. And I'm going to put them up against the door. Like this. And I'm going to go put one on the other side. Now, I'm going to hinge the door down. And instead of building off of a floating blueprint in the middle, I'm going to build off of blueprints on the edges. So another thing that I highly recommend is before you start placing these doors, open them. Right now they're all closed, so let's open them up. And the reason I say this is once you put it in place, it'll go into place automatically in the closed position. But because the server thinks the door is open, right after it places it, it opens the door on you. Okay, so there we go. And I'll show you what I mean by that when I do this. Move. And let's see which way we face. Now I'll fix my floor later. Okay, we're facing that way, so that means we're going to do this side first. And another thing I would recommend is when you do this, the door handles face in. And we'll just put that one right there. See how the door handles faces to the middle. You can. That's the lowest you can go. You can go higher if you want, as long as it overlaps. But do not go even with the top of the stud. Got to be at least one down from the stud, so the two doors occupy at least part of the same space at the same time. And then what we'll do is we'll grab another door here, and we'll place this one over here. Generally speaking, I recommend you do one at a time, one row at a time. Okay, so this door is facing the wrong way, so we gotta rotate, and place this one. Should be here. Ah. Oh, I actually got that one all the way down. I didn't think it would. Very interesting. Alright, but to maintain consistency, I'm gonna move it up. There we go. So now the reason I say to open the doors is you'll see in a minute, and the reason I say do one side at a time is this way you build one row of doors, get it to the exact length you want, and you test it as you build it, and then once you're done, you don't have to worry about doing both doors at once. You just do one at a time and go up and do the next one. So the way to do this now is grab a door, move. Now I got to turn the other way. I personally like to start what I perceive as the left side first and then the right side, but it really doesn't matter. So I'm going to turn the door around and I'm going to work on this side first. What it appears to be my left side. So what you do is you get the doors lined up like this. You're going to have to zoom out a little bit to get it to work easily. You want to go to here. Do not go to here. You want to be one down. Place the door. If you notice, there was an overlap. And go and grab another door. And what I would suggest is you do this as high as you think you can, comfortably, but still being able to get the door accurately in place. And I'll do like maybe two more, just for the sake of the video. Because after I'm done, I'm taking these doors and going up there. But that's besides the point. I'm working on widening one of the bridges up there, so. There. E. Perfect. And maybe I'll go one more. The reason I tell you to open the doors is if they're closed, you can't get the other one in place because they're overlapping the same spot. The very bottom row is overlapping. So you can't, and I'll show you what I mean. If I close this door, this whole piece, this lower piece here, and this will not fit. It won't let you put it in here and overlap it like that. So that's why you should open the doors and then put them in place. And if you notice, as I've been putting them in place, they're being placed closed and immediately swinging open. So it makes working with it a lot easier because then you don't have to worry about, how do I get to that top door and open the door after I put it in place? You don't have to worry about that. The only thing you're going to have to worry about at this point is getting ladders in place so you can reach all the doors afterwards. I would suggest right in the middle. Oh, the lag. Come on, place the door. There it is. You want to be far enough away that when it opens, it won't hit you if you're on the inside of it. Let's see. I might want to move this out one more unit. Yeah, it nudged me a little. I'm going to move this a little further out. I'm going to put it here. You want to be far enough away so, like I said, the door swings, it doesn't hit you. And don't worry about that hole. I'll fix that in 10 seconds after the video. And you're going to have to build it up high enough that you'll be able to reach the top door and close it. And you should... If you watch Code Primate, Code does this all the time. He's actually still in the process of working on his yellow wood bridge, or the bridge to the river, or the bridge to Tic Tac's Memorial, whatever you want to call that bridge. Mine is already complete already. Nah, 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 nah. Beat your Code. Hold on 1 second, please. I'm being interrupted by family. Alright, sorry about that interruption. Let's see. Can I reach the last door yet? No, I need to go a little higher. Probably about one or two more. I'll go two to be sure it's high enough, but... Just keep in mind... The math isn't exactly a 2-to-1 with the ladders and the doors, by the way. You would think it is because the ladders are 4 units and the doors are 8, but you got to take into consideration the overlap of the door. So every door is 7 units, every ladder is 8, every ladder is 4. So, let's see, so... Alright, I got an invader. Gotta get rid of my invaders. Sorry, I apologize for all the distractions, but invaders gotta go. We'll go up here. Now what you need to do is close all your doors. And I'm gonna do it from the inside. What I would suggest is start at the bottom or the top and then work your way down and vice versa. And you'll see what I mean by vice versa. Close that door up. Close that door. Close that door. Close that door. Close that door. And we're at the top. Okay. What you need to do now is you need to go E, move, and then B to place the door back. What that does is make it binds them where they overlap. If you do not do that, the other option is you can reload your base. But either way, it will bind them to each other instead of moving independently like they were just doing now when I was opening and closing them. So what happens is all the doors get bound together and they act as one unit. That's the trick to building the door bridge. And the last step here would be to, and I'm going to get this one closed too just for the sake of getting it out of the way. Get the glass door back up. Come on, door, close. Thank you. So what I would do is get below the wood door so I can do an E, move, and then B to place it back. Now everything should be bound together and it should be one bridge or door bridge. So if we come here and hit the door handle for the glass door, everything drops down. Perfect. Now you're going to say, well, all right, that's great. Well, how do I continue? Because obviously I'm not going to be able to build, a 200 door bridge to get the pine wood in one day. in one afternoon. Well, if you want to, you probably could, but it'll take you forever. So what you need to do is once you have it bound together and tested, and you're like, all right, I'm done for the day. You come back a day later, next day later, you load in the base, and you're going to be in this position. If your door is closed, your door will be laying down. You will have. I'm sorry. If the door is open, the glass door, door will be laying down. All the wood doors will be in place. Not a big deal. So what you need to do is you need to close the door, then do that E move B on the door again. I apologize for that, by the way. That was my son bothering me. He's like, how much longer? How much longer? How much longer? Well, anyway, at this point, we can get rid of these things. And yes, I have the sound turned off so you don't hear them exploding. So now you load your base in, and you're going to be in a position like this. Like, all right, well, how do I continue? And that answer is very simply, we go up to the top. We open the top door, right? And it's not going to move because right now they're currently bound to each other. The door below, we do an E move, and as soon as we take it away, the top door opens, a B, and then we put it back. And then at this point, we can just pick up where we left off and keep building. And I'll grab one more door to show you what I mean. You can take this door. It really doesn't matter which side of the ladder you go up on at this point, because you can reach pretty far for placing stuff. E, and there we go. Now we would just have to close these two doors to bind them together. And then E, move, B. They're bound together. And if we go hit the glass door again, everything should come down in one piece. And it did. So that's how you pick up where you left off. That's how you continue. That's how you get started. I figure the two posts on the side is a little easier than putting the small tile on the doorknob. So, I mean, you got two ways to do it. I decided I wanted to start doing the posts on the side. I think it's easier, in my opinion. And like I said, once you get one side the length you want, then you start working on the other one. And if we come over here, I will show you what I'm doing over here with my yellow wood bridge. And actually, since I'm in the right spot, I will show you exactly what the yellow wood bridge does. Whoops. I keep forgetting. Get out of first person when climbing a ladder. It's so much easier. Alright, see this one? This is what I was talking about. You got things in the way. Let's close this door. I was just about to start the other side because I got this one to the right length. Sometimes you load your base in and then you'll be like this. So the easiest thing to do is just E to close the door. E, move B. Or if the door is open and you want to lay it down, you can just do an E, move B, and it will put it back in the upright position, bind, and drop the door down for you. So this is what I'm planning on here, and I want to have this wide enough so I can drive a car on it. And I got it 3 doors wide. Remember, I said minimum 5. I'm probably going to do 6 on this one because one set of tires is going to be right here where my mouse is, and then the other set's going to be on the other side of these set of doorknobs. I'm only bringing the car to this point here, and I'm giving it a few extra top pass just in case. So at this point, you would drive your car around that way. I'm going to take the shorter route for the sake of time. And if you want to know the statistics, how many doors I laid down here to do this, I have a video I made when I finished this door bridge, so you can get a feel for what's required to do this. And I busted a hump on this bridge, and it took me about a week and a half, 2 weeks to do. So, and down here, and you're going to see why the thing jetted out, is I got stairs to go down to the water level. Um, you can see how one door is vertical, all the rest are horizontal. Obviously, when the doors are in the upright position, hanging over my base, the horizontal doors are placed vertically, and the vertical doors are placed horizontally. Confusing, but yeah, I know. But if you watch the video, you'll understand. I also did a video on how to build these steps as a separate video, so you're welcome to watch them as well. And of course, anything else I got out there, you're more than welcome to watch. Yes, Matthew, I am almost done. Almost halfway, yes. And as you can see, I went a little too far. I went far enough because the reason I did this is I went all the way to here is I want to be able to long plank as close to the wall as possible. So, because the next trip after getting in here is they got to run over to the island, drop your axe, and go get your car and drive a car the rest of the way. So, the reason I drop your axe there is in case you die in a car ride, you don't lose an axe. Alright, and I'm going to just head on back real quick. If I was smart, I would have dropped my... As you can tell, I am walking this like steps. I am not jumping. The intent behind that is I'm coming out of there. I got a big piece of wood, probably half a tree or something like that. And I want to get it out of there and bring it up here to where I'm going to be parking my car. I'm going to be parking my car here. So, as you guys may know from your own experiences, you jump upstairs with pieces of wood or pieces of tree, you can drop them. So, like I said, so this way you don't have to jump. By not jumping, you tend to not drop it. You just got to be sure it's pitched straight up, and you got to be walking up the stairs like this, so you don't hit the stairs with the wood. And that will get you up those steps without a problem. Then you can bring it back to the truck, chop it up, drop it in your truck, drive your truck back to the base, and then you can maybe make a few trips before your long plank decides it doesn't want to exist anymore. Yes, it will vanish on you if you're not fast enough. Frustrating, but it's happened to me a few times when you make multiple trips. Anyway, sorry, I'm going off on a tangent. The whole purpose behind this video is to show you how to build, how to get started, how to build a drawbridge. And this is, the beginning of your structure right here. So on that note, we will finish off here. Okay, well, I want to cover one more thing real quick. Let's just say, for argument's sake, I got this in place and this is the correct length and I'm good to go. And alright, now how do I start the other side? Very good question. What I would suggest you do is lay down your bridge, and then on a glass door, do an E, move, B. Now your door is free. You can open this door by yourself, and then start putting your pieces in there. So that's how you would start the second side. And on that note, let's close this up one more time. And we're going to finish our video right here. There we go. So that's our video for how to create a drawbridge. A door bridge. Jesus, I can't speak this morning. Saturday morning, not even 10 o'clock in the morning, so I'm having issues. So I apologize for the... I also apologize for the distractions from Matthew. But anyway, that's how you get your door bridge started. And that's how you would continue to build it. And I showed you what you can create with these things. These things are insane. The other bridge is only one wide, but that's to go get palm wood, so you can't take a car out there anyway, because you have to go up and over things in the way. I may eventually try and do what Code started to do, which was building a drivable palm bridge. That's going to be next on my list of things to try. Obviously, that's going to take a long time. But anyway, guys, this is my video for today. How to build a door bridge, how to continue as you progress in your build, how to start your next row, and also what your potential is. I mean, these two bridges are great examples of what you can do. If you wanted to start on something quote unquote smaller, I would suggest building a bridge over to here. And I have a tutorial on how to do that. That involves a laser so you get the heights set right. And that was a trick I learned from Code Primate. Yes, I give him credit for it. He's the one that showed me how to do it, so he gets the credit for it. Where he learned it, or maybe he devised it on his own, I don't know, but he gets the credit as far as I'm concerned because he's the guy that showed me how to do it. So, again, thanks everybody for watching. Really appreciate it. Comments, like, subscribe, all those good things. Set your alerts, and don't forget, keep an eye out. I will be making more videos as life goes on. Everybody out there have a wonderful day, a great week, great Memorial weekend. And if you guys are down in Florida watching this, that hurricane is coming in the next couple of days. Please be careful. Please be safe. Our heart goes out to anybody out there that's going to be dealing with this hurricane, and I hope everybody comes out safe and sound. And that's the most important part. So everybody out there have a great weekend, Memorial Day weekend, and I will talk to everybody again very soon. Okay, guys, don't forget, like, subscribe, comment, set your alerts. Bye.